What's going on, guys? Today we are talking about the Elder Wind Tower and why you should be grinding the Elder Wind Tower. I will just casually refresh my quests in the beginning because kind of I need souls, because sometimes I want to get some sellbacks so I can get dragon crystals. But there isn't, guys, a tower in existence named Kimobile that has bad gears in general. I mean, there are certain towers that have not that great rare pieces, such as the Link Way Tower, and there are towers that don't have such epic pieces, such as, for instance, the Dark Queen Tower, with exception of Jax's accessory. But when it comes to the Elder Wind Tower, I believe it has awesome epics and awesome rares, with the only exceptions of the greens being a little bit underwhelming. So what we're going to do today is we are going to go through the equipment of the Elder Wind Tower, so I can explain to you why you should try to grind this tower as much as possible so you can get this gear. First thing first, if you're asking me why I am not grinding it myself, it is because I have every single piece of this tower maxed out. So we're going to start with the greens. It's a Dreamcatcher. The Dreamcatcher is nothing exceptional. Well, combo and damage boost is not one of the best stats in the game, and the 60% chance to apply the spell on special attack too can be useful in some very niche situations. If you have some special 2 spammers, such as classic movie Sonya, such as covert ops cast, such as MK1 Takeda, then you can get away with, if you're getting snared or stuff like this, by spamming special 2, but in general case it's not really the best piece in the game when it comes to the green realm. The Moonshine, we have 20% all special attack and blockable chance, and damage received by special attacks is reduced by 20%. This is complete trash, don't ever use that. Succotash, 20% max health boost and 0.5 bars of starting power. This one is quite useful in a lot of cases when you start with 2.5 bars of power. You want to get this extra starting power so you can start with extra. It always feels great, especially in a crypt if you want to use Lucane and get Sweet Dragon S. Matukan Snake Skin. It's among the very best rare pieces in the game. For one thing, it gives resistance to all debuffs, which is great for every single character in the game. And also it applies incurability when you tag, in the start of the match when the enemies tag. So the match starts, you basically apply incurability. So if you're fighting tower with regeneration, then you cancel the first guy regeneration, and then every single guy that tags in, his regeneration also gets cancelled. So that's on top of the resistance to all debuffs, and opponent critical hit chance reduction makes it one of the very best defensive pieces in the game, but it also provides some really useful utility. Varmin's Lucky Hat is arguably the best piece in the game. 20% of Team Shield is ridiculous. Literally, you can spend 8 seconds on character 1, then tag out to character 2, spends another 8 seconds on character 2, tag back to character 1, who is going to have 4 seconds of shield left, and it's insane. On top of that, 20% chance to steal 2% of opponent max power on basic attacks. This means that with the talent weak point attacks, you can snare on basic hits. Super cool. And the third thing, which is kind of bugged at the moment, every single character has to collect 30% more power to fuel each power bar. This piece is exceptional. For one thing, it completely nullifies X-ray teams that you can meet in the tower, and everywhere, because of the third ability. It cannot be resisted. It is not actually a power drain. It just adjusts the power bar, so you cannot really start with an X-ray, ever. 20 seconds of Team Shield is great in every single case, and the ability to snare on basic attacks and power gen on basic attacks is simply, it's insane. So if not the best, then among the very best pieces in the game, and in my opinion the best rare piece in the game. Widowmaker, 80% basic attack damage boost, achieving 80% of any special attack, increase the damage dealt by 40%, and gain luck on tagging. This one is very good. I wouldn't say it's among the very best, but it's really good piece. The biggest drawback of this piece is that the luck on tagging gets unlocked at Fusion 10, so it's going to be kind of a long journey, even though right now it's not really that difficult to level up rare pieces. Let's be real, we have the Fusion of cards drop like crazy in the crypt, so it's not really super difficult to max it out. Still among the very good pieces, not the absolute best, but among the very good realm. Now we should continue with the epics, and oh boy, there is only one epic in this tower which is just decent, average, which is the Dagger of Spirits. Granted, it can work for special 1 spammers because 35% reduced power cost, no special attacks is insane for special 1 spammers, However, the next two things are not really that great. When the opponent blocks an incoming special attack, turn 50% of the block damage into health. This is kind of good only for the AI, because generally you don't want your special attacks to get blocked. This one has been designed for bosses. And then we have special attack 2 and X-ray, apply Oblivion debuff 15 seconds. It can be occasionally useful, but every single time when I want to use a dagger or spirits, I want to use it for special one spammers, because of the 35% reduced power cost on all special attacks. That's great. Also, ceremonial pipe. This one is busted. It is busted Fusion 0 all the way to Fusion 10. Gain 100% damage boost while the character is not affected by any debuff. By the way, this also affects the dots damage. So if the dots is dealing, let's say, 500 damage, if you equip that, it's going to be doing 1000 damage. I'm doing so many mistakes in this video, it's insane. Anyways, whenever an opponent tries to apply positive combat effect, there is a 100% chance to steal the effect. So if they get regeneration, you steal it. You get shield, you steal it. And this thing works even on characters that attacked out. So you give this piece to your support, and he's going to steal all the buffs of the enemy team. And the most beautiful part is that this piece works at Fusion 0, because the percent chance to steal a buff is 70 at Fusion 0. Great. And then 30% chance to apply a random buff to the user and combo ender. This is not so useful, but still, you get speed, shield, regeneration, strength, so awesome. We have the Matukan Bear Fang. It is super good piece. I mean, 50% critical hit chance boost, and look at this. Whenever the user resists or applies the buff, 100% critical hit damage. Wow, this can be used in so many situations. On top of everything, it gives speed to Nightwolf, but I wouldn't say that this piece is the best on Nightwolf. Literally, you can use it on your main fighter, and it's going to add tremendous value. Really, really good piece. I even use it on my Scarlet, Assassin Scarlet, so yeah, insane. Absolutely insane. And then we have the Varmin's Ace in a Hole. Now, this piece is godly. It's among the best armor in the game, if not top 3 best armor. So let's say if not top 3, top 5, 100% best armors in the game. The recovery boost, awesome. Shield break when the opponent tags in, awesome. Also, you get invulnerability for 10 seconds, so you cannot really die. This basically counters it. So, yeah, again, S tier epics, S tier rares in this tower. So, if I have to summarize, the Elder Wind Tower, in my opinion, has the best, not the best, among the best gears in the game. So if you have the time, make sure to spam it. I believe we're going to also get a fatal difficulty, or at least this is what I remember. I might be wrong, but I do remember that we might have a fatal difficulty as well. So make sure to spam the normal difficulty now, and if the fatal ever arrives, spam the fatal as well. I mean, the epics are awesome, the rares are awesome, the uncommons are just like decent, but it is what it is. So if I have to summarize this video in a couple of sentences, the Elder Wind Tower is here. Make sure to grind it. It is worth. See you next time, guys, and have an amazing rest of your day. Take care.
Perfect.